rattlesnake on one end. I'm dying to know who's on the other. Good morning, everyone. Welcome into AIM HQ early. We have all the weather information you need to kick off your day. We'll get it started in the Northeast, where we've got rain here already and here to stay, actually. So right now, take a look at the radar. We've got some of the rain that's steady down around the Raleigh area. This is where we still have a flash flood warning in effect in the Raleigh and the Triad area. We also have some scattered showers much later, but still falling all across the tri-state up towards New York City. Connecticut, you're pretty much covered in rain this morning. And we've got the rain coming down into the Philadelphia area as well. Center City getting a few showers right now. So you can see up here into the Northeast, the rain is just starting to move in. Boston, it's on its way. It's here to stay for today and even tonight and into tomorrow as well. Very slow moving upper level low and surface low is going to move up right along the coast here, bringing that rain heavy at times. There's a tropical connection to this moisture. A big plume of moisture pointed right at the Northeast. So some of these rain totals are going to add up in New York City and Hartford and Providence. Worcester, get ready for some big rain. Boston, it's coming your way as well. I know we do still have some drought going on here in the Northeast, but after this, we'll see where we end up because things are looking pretty wet for the next 2 days. Even Thursday, we're still hanging on to some of the clouds from this thing. All right, so today and tomorrow's forecast, we got the rain moving up here through the mid-Atlantic into the Northeast, hanging on through tomorrow. How much rain could you get out of this? I mean, again, remember, we've got a tropical connection here, so we could get more than an inch or even 2 inches of rain, especially here in northern Jersey, right on Long Island, up into Connecticut, Rhode Island, and into eastern Massachusetts. Boston, let's take a closer look at you, because so far you've escaped the rain, but it's coming. And by later today, the rain is pretty much going to ensconce the area, and we will see showers out there through tomorrow. Even actually Thursday morning, you still see some rain lingering. We've got about 1 to 2 inches all across the area. If it doesn't all come at once, it won't cause a big deal, right? Other than disrupt your commute. But other than that, shouldn't have any major flooding issues unless it does all come at once. So take a look at Boston. We've got that rain. Oh, and by the way, this is a low pressure. It's going to have some wind with it. So it's going to be gusty winds right along the coastline, especially into tonight and into tomorrow as well. It sticks around. Temperatures stay put in the 40s and 50s. New York City, we've got a rainy couple of days. But by the way, I'll tell you, your weekend looks phenomenal. So just bear with us this week with this weather. We've got rain coming your way today, tonight, and tomorrow. We too will have to deal with some of that wind, especially coastal areas. Again, it's a low pressure and it's a coastal low at that, so it will bring some gusty winds. Watching this rain here as one big story. So here is a look at how things set up. Starting tomorrow, we're going to see this front slide into the Midwest here, getting into parts of the southern plains. Ahead of it, moisture returns. It was so dry to start your day yesterday up in Iowa and Illinois. I mean, you went outside and you probably felt like that refreshing air, right? You needed an extra drink of water after your morning run. That's all changing. Moisture comes back. We'll have some changing of winds with height. I think there's not going to be a ton. So for the most part, damaging winds would be the main threat with these thunderstorms. We'll see that here starting tonight, possibly across the central plains. But then getting into tomorrow as the front lines up all the way from Texas into the Great Lakes. We're going to see the risk of thunderstorms out ahead of that. So in the warm sector is where we'll watch for these thunderstorms. All right, torcons are up for East Texas and western Louisiana, running a 3. So it's a 3 out of 10 chance. There'll be some supercells. Some of them could bring some large hail. A 5 in Arkansas and northern Louisiana. That's where we'll have more turning of that winds. Then you go up to Missouri, and it's a 3 out of 10. So then Wednesday night, we keep the threat going. Again, it's out ahead of our front in the warm sector. Nashville, by Thursday morning, you're in this red area. So storms ongoing through the night. Memphis points eastward. Jackson points eastward as well. Tulsa, Oklahoma, we've got thunderstorms starting tonight and continuing into early tomorrow. You can see your timing. Again, get ready. Overnight tonight continuing, and then a few showers lingering through the day tomorrow. Let's go coast to coast right now and check out your Tuesday morning weather headlines. And crews in New Jersey expected to move out before the concert begins at SunTrust Park. So let's time what's ahead for you in the southeast. Drier air working in throughout the area. It's going to feel nicer out here today. Not quite as raw. The rain is moving out. The showers are moving out. The skies are going to be clearing. We'll watch for temperatures to approach 80. Nashville will get there. Atlanta, we're going to 79. Jacksonville, mid-80s. So looking pretty good weather-wise here. We'll keep it dry. Here's that front that we were talking about, bringing the storms to the middle of the country. Out ahead of it, temperatures will be really warm, going above average in the southeast, even warmer than that into the Midwest. You guys are going to be going more than 25 degrees above average. But the front itself, of course, is going to bring some showers and thunderstorms. So watching that, you can see how warm you are ahead of the front. Places like Nashville Nashville, Atlanta, mid-80s, New Orleans, 85. Look at Jackson at 88 degrees. Got a nice big ridge building across the southeast. That's actually going to help slow down this front a little bit and maybe protect you a little bit from getting a ton of showers and storms out of this. Coming up, a soaker in the southeast, a Carolina reservoir overtopping a dam. You know that floods pretty easily. It is up over flood stage right now. So that's one area that we're watching. That's actually one of the only flash flood warning that we have in effect. I mean, look at that rain. It's still very heavy at times. Again, getting into the Raleigh, Durham and Triad area, heavy rain continuing to put down inches of rain in that area that has already received inches of rain. Then we go farther north and everything's a little bit lighter right now, but we still have showers and low clouds in the area. That'll be the first thing that caused some airport delays, by the way. So watching very closely for that. Philly, New York, get ready. Waves of rain coming in through the day. This is about 2 o'clock this afternoon. And just look at all this moisture coming in. We've got a coastal low. So that thing also means that we're going to have some strong gusty winds. Winds will be from the north or northeast. What a raw, damp, wet days that we have ahead of us. Because it's not just one day. It continues tomorrow as well. Look at your Wednesday forecast. We still have the rain, especially in New England, continuing. Boston for you, it's a 2-day event. Rhode Island, including Providence, we've got the showers out there continuing, possibly even into Thursday early morning. We will still see the clouds at least and some drizzle sticking around before this thing kicks on out. It takes all week to get rid of this, right? We started it on Sunday. We're still dealing with the same system. So for tomorrow, we've got the rain continuing from the tri-state right up into southern New England. Rain yet to come is going to be on the order of 1 to 2 inches. There's a tropical connection out there. We watched that going all the way down there into the Caribbean. So there is the chance that when it rains, it could really pour. If it comes down all at once, it could bring some flooding concerns. But for the most part, because this area still is in a drought, this may just be a good thing. Of course, your commute notwithstanding, but in general for the ground, this could be a good thing if we get a nice, decent soaking of 1 to 2 inches of rain. Boston, a closer look at you. We've got a couple of inches of rain possible across the area. It starts in earnest later today, continues through tomorrow, and then wraps up by Thursday morning here in Boston. New York City, let's time things out for you, and Boston will do the same. Boston, we've got temperatures upper 40s, the rain, the gusty winds, just a raw day ahead today, tonight, and continuing tomorrow with rain sticking around. Here we go with New York. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-50s. Windy. It's already windy. Winds are sustained at nearly 20 miles per hour, and that's going to be the case right into your early Wednesday. And then we start to warm up. More deaths occur due to flooding than from any other thunderstorm-related hazard. The power of water never ceases to amaze me. I mean, you stand it at the beach, right? And it's up to your ankles and you still feel its pull on you. Just 6 inches of flowing water can knock people off their feet. And so think about it. If it comes in when you're not expecting it, if there's debris in the water, that can be quite dangerous. You know, just a little bit more than that can actually float your vehicle. And you get up to, more than a foot of water. And that's when most vehicles will float. And again, if there's debris in the water, if it's deep, if it starts taking on water, you start to run into some major issues. 2 feet of water, I should say, can float a vehicle, and you get up to SUVs. It's about 3 feet, but even so. All right, water flowing at 4 miles per hour, which doesn't seem that fast, right? But 4 miles per hour has enough force to damage or destroy a home. And you think about water getting into your garage, moving stuff around, getting into the first floor of your home, moving stuff around, causing water damage. That's unfortunately the concern that we have for you today in still North Carolina, where it is still raining very heavily. Let's talk more about what's happening, though, in the coming days, because we are going to